up?
Oh, Rodney and his drum.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think I'll be making any mention of it. Unless you want to.
Seem very sensitive.
Do you just want to test one too? Okay. Hello and welcome to Territory Rugby League Stadium for this afternoon's presentation of the NRLNT Women's Quitline Premiership, as we see the Palmerston Raiders take the field with their Viking clap loud and proud from amongst their supporters, looking splendid in their lime green and black colours. Of course, Palmerston Raiders managed to get their way through into the grand final, coming from third spot on the ladder after an impressive win last week against a strong Nightcliff Dragons lineup. Taking on the opposition today is the Darwin Brothers Rugby League Club, or as the Sisters as they like to be known. Sisters playing in the traditional butcher stripes of the navy blue and white of the Brothers Confraternity. It's a marvellous build-up afternoon from Territory Rugby League Stadium in Darwin. My name is Nigel Roy. Joining me this afternoon is Chris Foy. Good afternoon, Chris.
Good afternoon, Nigel. You're right, it's a wonderful afternoon here. We've just watched a very entertaining under-16s grand final, which Catherine took out over the Brothers Club. It was a great game of football. So congratulations to Catherine. There's been some great grand finals so far this weekend. Looking forward to another good game right now.
Yes, thank you, Chris. Yeah, Brothers, the Brothers Club featuring 6 grand finals in the NRLNT competitions. Palmerston Raiders featuring in 5 grand finals across the weekend. Palmerston Raiders being successful in 2 of those grand final appearances so far, in the under-17s and also this morning in the under-12s. Brothers Club being successful in their under-15 girls competition, but going down in their under-18s and the previous result under-16. So plenty of competition for both teams as we about to get the kickoff underway from the Raiders number 14, Lucy Ferrier. And there's the kickoff, nice and deep, heading down to Carly Corrie, picking it up nicely. A big strong run from Brothers front rower, getting it up over the 30-metre line. The Sisters Club coming into the contest, finishing minor premiers for the year. In fact, I think they've gone through the season just about, only dropping the 1 game this year, the Sisters Club. 7 wins, 1 draw, so undefeated in this year. So they're coming into the game, very strong favourites in this afternoon up against the Raiders, who have been very much the late bloomers of the 2020 season, started slowly but gaining momentum as they come into the back end of the year. Ooh, solid contact over the top The Raiders.
We've also already seen one change there, Nigel. Looks like an injury to one of the sisters players.
It looks like Latonya Addo-Carr strolling across wearing the number 9 jersey. A couple of number changes in the sisters line-up. We'll have to get those corrections laid, but as you see, you saw the speed from Latonya Norris-Addo out wide, getting the try in the minute and a half of play. So, sisters taking the scoreline to 4-0 over the Palmerston Raiders.
And we'll accept that slight slip of the tongue, Nigel. She does move a little bit like the fox, very quick. It comes out here to Bianca Stokes. She's got her on the outside. She's still got a bit of work to do there. She's gone beaten 2, 3 and around the fullback. So it's a good bit of work from Latonya.
Well, Latonya Norris, it's adding to her try scorer tally for the year so far. Latonya getting across the try line 18 times out of 8 games this year. So she's well and truly on the top try scorers list this year. Latonya, so she'll be one to watch this afternoon if the sisters go on to have a good performance. Taking the kick for the sisters, Tashara Cahill-Davin. Lines it up and swings it to the left uprights. Left of the uprights. Chris, you want to take us through the centre and touch judges referees today?
Yeah, Kyle Fauntler is our centre referee. Kyle's quite an experienced young fellow. He's done a number of A-grade grand finals before, and he's ably assisted by Braden Quilkey and Matt Ryan.
So a good line-up for the NRLNT match officials. As you have Lucy Ferrier lining up to take the kick again. Raiders haven't had a touch of the ball so far. Sisters being very much the dominant performer so far. Once again, that was
Scrimjaw
taking the hit up. Sisters lined out wide. They're continuing to work from right to left. Perhaps that's laying the platform for a strong performance. Another good barn swimming run from the Sisters Club. Tashara in there, showing and going. No one coming onto it, deciding to go herself, getting it up over the 50-metre mark. And it's great to see that we've got the women's premiership as we turn it back inside. Some enterprising play from the number 13, Jade Jones-Cubulo, getting them on the back foot. The try scorer, Latonya Norris-Addo, looking dangerous, getting the Raiders on the back foot, building some momentum. Kiana White, dummy half. Kick across field. Safely taken by McGilvray. Some family connections on the field for those listening far and wide. Chrissy McGilvray, partner of former NRL player Duncan McGilvray, former Australian Schoolboys representative, Penrith Panthers, our Sydney Rabbitohs, and also some time in the UK Super League. So great to see. And Ferrier getting it out wide over the 20, close to the 30-metre line. Good yardage from the Raiders.
And it has been a bit of a family affair with the Gilray young fella Declan playing in a successful under-18 side last night for the Litchfield club.
Yeah, Declan featuring prominently in the successful Litchfield under-18s win. Fantastic kicking game for those that were able to watch it and be here live. Kick from inside the 40, looking for a 40-20, but high ball taken from Tashana Cahill-Davin.
Well followed up by the kicker though, she's made the tackle.
Palmerston Raiders managed to get themselves back into the contest, but Latonya once again looking dangerous. She's got some speed out wide, very talented athlete. Latonya Norris, been a member of the NT Titanesses representative team over the last couple of years. Named the 2019 Representative Player of the Year, so on the back of strong performances in the combined affiliated states championships. So the sisters working powerfully over the 20. Ball coming wide.
Bit scrappy there, but they were able to save that.
Raiders holding on to the 5th tackle. Coming out wide to the 13, Jones Kumbalate. Oh, trying to link up with Latonya Norris-Addo. Ball going to ground and quickly picked up from Ashley Scott, the dummy half from the Palmerston Raiders. Joanne Fatofa making her way out, the number 18. And coming up with an error. As we see, Brothers will, with the scrum feed, continue on in the attack.
So they had a very good start to the Brothers Club. They've dominated possession. Palmerston are just really struggling to, once they did get a chance with the ball, to secure it and make something of it. And now they find themselves under pressure once again, just 12 or so metres out from their own goal line.
Well, would they be looking forward to a strong defensive set, the Palmerston Raiders? In this set, just under 8 minutes gone. Only the one try against at the moment. They'll be hoping to hold out the... Oh, and Corrie coming steaming onto the play. The ball is she close. The momentum takes her over. No hint of a double movement there. Centre referee Kyle Fauntleroy points to the spot. Sisters take the lead with their second try for the day. 8-0.
Yes, and a well-worked move there from the scrum. You see the wide running forward there, Bianca Scrimgeour, and she just pops a little one across.
Great line to the inside shoulder of the Ferrier, the number 14, proving difficult to put down and reaching over and putting it down next to the post.
Yeah, just too much. 32 degrees at the moment and probably about 85-90% humidity. So the Raiders girls there are going to be feeling the pinch at the moment, especially not having had a chance to use the ball in the first 8.5 minutes of this half.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 32 degrees, high humidity, well and truly deep into the build-up season up here at the top end now. Season being pushed back a number of weeks due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Still very fortunate to get some grassroots rugby league happening up in the territory. So the women's competition played over 10 rounds. As we said, sisters coming into the game undefeated after the competition. Raiders finishing in 3rd spot, making their way through to the grand final, doing it the hard way, getting a win over the Litchfield Bears in the minor semi-final and taking on a very strong Ninecliff Dragons last week. Tashara. Oh, much stronger looking kick this time, straight between the uprights. Takes the successful conversion after 10 minutes. The sisters leading 10 to the Raiders 0.
And probably what we were expecting, Nigel, to start the game. Brothers have been a strong side all year and get off to a good start, and they've replicated that again today. Raiders really need to dig in here, maybe get something go their way with a bounce or a drop ball and try and put some pressure on sisters to get themselves back in the game.
Well, and of course a lot of grand final pedigree in the sisters lineup, very successful over the years since the women's competition has started. The Sisters Club have been successful twice in the 9-year competition of the Women's Quitline Premiership in top end. Last year, I think there's 5 players backing up from the successful Northern Sharks. The outfit who took out the grand final last year, 5 members have switched from the Northern Sharks over to the Sisters lineup. So great grand final experience in the Sisters team. As they're again working it strongly forward. The sisters. Corrie taking the ball on strongly. Back inside to
Scrimgeour.
Again, building momentum. Raiders getting stuck on their own defensive line. Feet planted, not coming forward to meet the on the advantage line as the Sisters swing it out wide. Looking dangerous. Show and go to the danger player. Latonya Norris had a catch and pass on to Shoba. But Shoba getting the ball in a difficult position, not able to hold on to it and coming up with an error. So some good scrambling defence from the Raiders. There, Chris?
Yeah, and a good result. They were up, put a bit of pressure on, and that's what they need to do. You see the Sisters side are looking very confident and very relaxed, playing to a bit of a pattern that they've done all year. You know, they've got a number of big, strong forwards that can run down the middle and then swing it wide. Jordan Arsam's passing it out there wide to Latonya Norris, who was then able to get it out, but unfortunately, not the end. But we see from the scrum here, and here's Bianca Stokes going just straight for the line. Some good defence there from the Raiders side. Ball up from dummy half there, but there's nowhere to go, so that's really a tackle wasted. Here we are at Scrimgeour again. One of their big forwards is just charging towards the line. And there's 5, 6 Raiders to hold her out there. Jordan Arsam, that's a nice little step there from
Tali Corrie putting
Tali
it down
Corrie
underneath the post. Wow, what a fan. Well, continuing to build on, piling on the pressure. Talia Corrie for a second try for this afternoon.
Yeah, and I've got, as you mentioned earlier, Nigel, there's a number of ladies there with a fair bit of experience, and you'll continue to hear those names during the call, and we've again called them in that little set of play. There was Bianca Scrimgeour, Bianca Stokes, Jordan Arsam, Latonya Norris. They really build their play around the core group of players, and with ample support from the rest of the side.
Yeah, good long passing out wide from the dummy half through the first receiver. Tali Corrie, she's been involved in the rugby league setup for a number of years as well, representing the Northern Territory at the Junior Under-16 Girls Championships over the last couple of years, continuing on into the senior grade, getting a double for the day. Tashara, Cahill Davin, looking to convert again from a similar position from the last try. Strikes it. Once again, straight between the uprights. Second successful conversion out of 3. Takes the score line to Sisters 16, Palmerston Raiders 0. As we look around the background, there's the crowd building up today as we've had over the grand final weekend in the top end. We have some junior grand finals on the Friday night, as mentioned, and today we have the women's grand final followed by the men's grand finals this afternoon. Nice to see plenty of spectators coming out to see some local rugby league action as we go back to a familiar scenario to start this game of Raiders restarting play. Nice deep kickoff. The bounce there, Shoba. Passing it off to the number 6, Jordan Arsam. Oh, spilt it backwards.
And this is what Palmerston have been hoping for.
Yes, getting their first opportunity, or their second opportunity with the ball in a good attacking position. Be looking to strike back straight away to give themselves some confidence. The ladies lining up. Just about ready to feed it. Emily Marsh, Raiders 16, out the back of the scrum, passing it out wide. Getting to the first receiver. Oh, Corrie coming forward, solid contact coming through. Ferrier looking dangerous. Sorry, it's Danielle Hohagen. Building up some pressure through the number 10, Teresa Patterson. Going nowhere, getting driven back by the Sisters. Showing some resolve in the defence already. Ooh, Marker caught offside, correctly called by the central referee, Kyle Fauntleroy. Centre field position, 30 metres out. Unlikely that they go for the penalty conversion, being so far out and 16 points behind. And as expected, they take a quick tap going forward. Chober over the top, bouncing off. Marcel under the middle. First time the Sisters have been under a bit of defensive pressure in this game. And there's some easy yards over the middle and straight underneath the black dot. Raiders are over. Can't quite pick up the player number. Jersey number 24. And that type of rugby league is what we've seen the Palmerston Raiders been successful, which has seen them march through from the minor semi-final wins against Litchfield Bears, with a win last week over the Nightcliff Dragons in the preliminary final, getting themselves into the grand final, the big dance. As we go to the replay, straight off from the dummy half, Marker comes out, charges, doesn't get the effective tackle. Schober goes legs low, but not able to hold on to Shara. Cahill Tevin tried to stop the ball, wrap the ball up over the top, but all to no avail. Raiders strike back.
And I think that was Joanne Olfa with her first touch of the ball. She just came on after that scrum, and the first touch of the ball, obviously a very strong attacking weapon for the Raiders side. They made a few changes now, just while we're waiting for the conversion, and brought some fresh players on, and maybe that and the try will give them some impetus and allow them to get some points back towards where Sisters are sitting at the moment, with a successful conversion, which is a good result for them as well. I think that was Lucy Ferrier again, who took that from right in front of the post. So we come back here now with Bianca Stokes to restart play for the Sisters side. And a kick-off to the right hand to the eastern side of the field. It's picked up there and handed off to one of the Raiders forwards, although she's met stoutly and driven back over 4 or 5 metres. A good little two-pass play out here, and they've made some good yards there. They need to get there, not running straight off the rack, run off a pivot and make the Sisters girls work a bit in defence. Again, a nice strong run there. And this will be giving the Raiders girls some confidence. Here we go again. She's up there, but Bianca Grimjaw was right up on top of her then, so didn't allow her to get any pace up or any momentum. And a bit of a wrestle, and that's the last tackle. They're almost right on the halfway line. So there's a little attacking kick put in, well covered by Kale Davin. And that's a good little run. She's taken up, she's wrong-footed around one and almost wrong-footed the second, but Ferry has taken her down. And away from dummy half, that's a very good run. That's about a 15-metre gain there for the Sisters side. And Latonya Norris, away she goes. You can see she's pace is electric, and that was really out of nothing, Nigel, and she's just gone from dummy half and just split the Raiders' defence and carried on her merry way right under the post.
Yeah, again getting over for, I think it was for her second try of the afternoon as well, scoring out wide for the first try. Now back underneath the post, looking dangerous signs for Palmerston Raiders. Obviously they've hitting back with a converted try, but letting Sisters straight back into the line-up. See Latonya Norrisato getting up from dummy half. Marker's not working. great lines, showing some tremendous footwork, leg strength, driving through the attempted would-be tacklers, leaving a trail of defenders in her wake, putting it down under the black dot. You see some plenty of interest from some of the number of interstate clubs in Latonia, but it's great to see her still participating in the Darwin competition. I'm sure potentially, or perhaps if we weren't under the travel restrictions as we are this year, we mightn't have been so lucky. She may have found herself interstate, trying to force her way into the NRL Women's Premiership.
Yeah, she has been the target of some approaches, I understand. She's got a very good future in the game.
Tashara converts the try. 3 out of 4 attempts now, taking the scoreline out to Sisters 22, Palmerston Raiders 6, with 8 minutes to play in the first half. Palmerston Raiders ladies taking their time, bringing themselves back up for the restart. Looking plenty of confidence in the Sisters lineup in the NRLNT Quitline Women's Premiership. Very fortunate to have a number of good supporters of the competition up here in the NRLNT with Quitline. Lining up for the kick again to restart. Once again looking to go down the Tali corridor, but over the top, overhead, bounce, sits up nicely for the strong running forward. Yes. Just working it too much there. Just took it a little bit too far. Obviously wanting to slow down the play of the ball to give their defenders time to get back on side, but just took it a little bit too far. Cole Fauntleroy, referee. Yeah, it's a wobbly looking kick. Doesn't find the touch line, which allows the Palmerston Raiders to go on the counter attack as they're 40 metres out. Centre field position. Well, the previous time they had possession down at this end, they managed to come away with the converted try. No doubt they'll be looking to repeat that again.
Yeah, it was a good result for Raiders there. They now need to capitalise on that.
Slow play the ball from the Raiders. Oh, strong defence over the top. 3 defenders there trying to drag it down, and bustling defence has forced the error. The referee pulls it up for a scrum. 25 metres out from the try line, 20 metres in. Gathering themselves around in some composure in the scrum.
Yeah, and let's see if they can keep the Sisters side down here. Now Palmerston, they've done a bit of work to get down there. They've scored, so they've got a bit of confidence. That last try would have set them back a little bit, but down here, this is where they want to be playing the game in Sisters half, and hopefully they can keep them down here and apply some pressure of their own. With this danger here again with Latonia. Norris at dumbing half, but she's well held by O'Hagan and one of the other Raiders players.
Curry. Back inside, War. Nice contact over the top. Ivana Shoba, bring it back across. The number 10, Moko Mungawai, getting the penalty. Referee ruling a high tackle. It's been a dominating performance so far from the Sisters. 22-6 up, maintaining possession well. Only the few turnovers. Moko Mungawai taking another hit up. Number 11, Jaylene Hill at the dummy half. Corrie finding herself in that first receiver role, turning it back on the inside, getting the Brothers on the counter attack, and it hasn't been lost in the play of the ball. Well, bit of return fire. We've gone from one end on the other field. Raiders turning it over after a bustling run. This time it was the Sisters' turn to turn it over in a reasonably similar position. As we head in, just under 4 minutes remaining. Well, Palmerston Raiders, they'll be looking to go the length here and before the half-time break to bring the scoreline back into a more competitive position to lay a platform for the second half performance. Tashara Cahill Davin blocking the ball and all tackle up high with the assistance of Latonya Norris-Addo. Raiders swinging it wide. Strong run, finding a front, looking for a quick play of the ball to build some momentum. Working back to the middle. Good contact over the top from Bianca Stokes. Centre field position. Strong run. Shoba over the top. Norris-Addo underneath and tried to get the offload away. Ball going to ground. Sisters. Shoba on the spot.
Yeah, trying to push a little bit too much there, the Raiders, and they're in a little bit of strife here with Latonya Norris again making good inroads.
Once again, looking dangerous from dummy half. Kerry O'Connell, the number 7, getting the ball away to Danielle Ponte. Looking for support. Can she get away? No. Brought down 7 metres out. Kerry O'Connell, dummy half again. Taking the run herself. Raiders in 6s and 7s. Some scrambling defence. Manages to wrap her up. Tie her over the top. Carly Corrie, dummy half. Swinging out wide. Jalen Hill. Through the hands, Jordan Assam. Bit flat-footed, the Sisters. Nowhere to go, but a surge. Back off a left foot. Raiders not coming forward. Demeter in defence and gets the ball down. Crosses the line. Looking a bit tired in defence, the Raiders switch back across field. Getting the ball down. Takes the scoreline to Sisters. 26. Raiders 6.
Yeah, they lost their way a little bit there, Sisters, but just an outstanding run there from Bianca Stokes.
High number of good individual athletes in the Sisters lineup. As they're going nowhere, they gets the ball to number 13, Bianca Stokes. Very dangerous. She's a tough competitor to put down. Well-balanced runner. Catches the Palmerston Raiders off-footed in defence and, well, trying to defend her that close to the try line. You'd back her in every day to get across the try line.
Yeah, nice strong run with a few little jinks in it as she was approaching defenders to put them off, and this will almost be Cahill Davin's most difficult, or second most difficult kick. So actually there was one out wide earlier on from Latonya Norris's try, but all the others have been under the post, which she's been loving. But this attempted conversion will bring the first half to an end, and brothers will be quite happy with the position that the Sisters will be happy with the position that they're in.
Well, it's a reflection of their dominance so far through the season. Currently a 26-6 scoreline. Takes the kick, comes off the foot well, but sails to the left of the uprights. She's disappointed in that, Tashara, as you can see on an expression on her face. Trudging back, but Brothers got a commanding lead. 20-point lead, takes it over a 3 converted try margin as we lead it into the half-time break. What are your thoughts so far in the first half, Chris?
I agree with your earlier comment, Nigel. It's a reflection of the way the season's gone for the two sides. Sisters have been dominant right throughout the season and have showed that in the first half here, but let's hope that Raiders can come into the second half the way they've approached the second half of the season, which was much stronger, and they had a lot better results in the second half of the year. So let's hope the second half of this game reflects that as well.
Yes, as we wind it in, the end of the first half, we see the Sisters 26-6 coming to you from Territory Rugby League Stadium, and we'll catch you in the second half.
We're 2 minutes away from the start of the second half for the women's grand final. Sisters 26, Palmerston 6. And of course, coming up next, we've got the men's division B game, Litchfield versus Knightwood at 5:30. We're just about to start the second half of the women's grand final. Sisters 26, Palmerston 6.
Welcome back to Telstra's Rugby League Stadium for the 2020 NRLNT Women's Quitline Premiership. Sisters coming into the second half with a commanding 26-6 lead over the Palmerston Raiders. Well, they got off the way from the get-go, the Sisters, getting on the scoreboard almost immediately. Palmerston Raiders looking to turn it around with a good attacking resolve as we get underway. Picked up well from the Raiders, number 9, Joe Delacour. Well taken over the top. Number 12, Yasmin Isaac, working it forward for the Raiders' centre field position. Nice simple play. 25, Teresa Patterson. Just looking to lay a bit of a platform. Just nice easy rucks going forward. Swinging wide, getting a bit more width this time. Looking dangerous. There's the try scorer. Joanne Patifi getting an offload away. Danielle Chudubai. Swinging the ball wide, back underneath. Aisha Keys running at first receiver. Ball going to ground, going backwards. Number 15, Simone Garner. Passing out wide. Aisha Key trying to get the kick away, but referee signals penalty. Well, mission complete so far for the Raiders. First set, getting to the end of the set.
Yeah, the penalty helps, definitely, but it's rather than have a mistake, there's a great shot from Bianca Stokes. She's made 4 tackles already this second half and
crunching, bone-rattling defence.
Putting her body on the line.
Looking for some ball runners. Raiders 21, Kiara Agie. And this is their strength, the Palmerston Raiders. They've got some good, strong forwards, taking us through to the centre field position, trying to build up some momentum. Get the defence on the back foot. Needing to maintain possession. Good draw and pass. To Joanne. Oh, getting the offload away to 16, Danielle Smith. Striding for the line. Tarley and Schober combining for the tackle. Going wide. Aisha Key passing it off. Some defensive pressure against the Sisters. So far, keeping the Raiders out. Key putting it through.
For herself.
It's a foot race to it. And referee Kyle Fauntleroy, Raiders get to it first. Was a fingernail in it. Some classic desperation from the Raiders. Well, Raiders, all the ball so far in the first half. Just under 4 minutes in.
And they've certainly made the most of it. Fortuitous penalty for them, which allowed them to keep the pressure on. And there's a great kick here from
Aisha Key, standing at first receiver, possibly aiming for the uprights there, but missing it. And good ball toss. Talia Corrie shouldering, but some desperation from Key and a solid put down, no doubt about that. Referee on the spot. Great positioning from the referee, with all certainty to award the try.
Yeah,
taking the scoreline. Sisters 26, Raiders 10.
And that's exactly what the Raiders and their coach would have wanted to start this second half. They needed to get off to a positive start and put some pressure onto the Sisters' side, which they've done successfully. So part one, first mission accomplished. Now they just need to continue it on.
As we see in the women's game, definite advantage, scoring tries close to the uprights as we see Danielle Sudabai converting it for a second two, making it 2 out of 2. Take the scoreline, Sisters 26, Raiders 12. Still plenty of life left in this game with 25 minutes to go. Sisters taking their time to come forward for the restarting play. And Raiders with their tail up. Strong start to the second half.
And possession too, Nigel. As the viewers would have noted, it has been travelling with possession this game. You know, Brothers had a strong advantage in that area in the first half, and the scoreline we saw at the end of the half was the result of that. The first 5 minutes of this half, and Raiders have had the ball almost exclusively, and they've made the most of it. And it's come off the knee there.
No mistakes, getting kick away.
No, it hasn't.
Ruled knock on.
Touch judgment. Ryan's ruled a knock on there.
Sisters playing in the traditional butcher's stripes, navy blue and white, taking the Palmerston Raiders in the lime green and black with yellow striping on the shorts. Well, they needed to get looking to build more momentum. The Raiders needed to. We've seen all their points has come on the back of some strong go forward from their forwards, getting the Sisters on the back foot. It's Sisters on the attack. Moku Mangawai going first off the scrum, centre field position. Latonya Morissette, always looking dangerous. Drawn pass to the number 4, Danielle Ponte. Going through, get good palm on, bringing it around to score between the uprights, putting it down. And a try is awarded to the Sisters. 30, Palmerston Raiders 12.
And a good hit back there straight away from Sisters. Danielle Ponta scoring. Danielle is a multi-sport athlete. She's a very good Australian rules footballer as well. And a good run, good angle there, straight through the Raiders' defence.
Well, you could put that down to a turnover straight off the kickoff. Turning it over on the first possession, Sisters getting a scrum. And off the second play, Latonya Morissette, as we've seen regularly throughout this fixture, picking the ball up from dummy half. Some fantastic movement laterally, drew in 3 defenders, and just giving the easy pass away to the multi-sport talented Ponte, who gets across and improves the position. And as mentioned before, so important to, if they can score the tries near to the uprights, it helps to build the tally. We'll keep the scoreboard ticking over. Tashara Cahill-Davin lining it up, strikes it well. It's another successful conversion. Sisters 32 to Palmerston Raiders 12. 4th successful kick out of 6 for Tashara. This time striding back much more confidently after a successful kick.
And all the good work that Raiders have done in the first 5 minutes is just thrown out the window now. They need to regroup. They need to keep the ball down in the Sisters' half of the field and put some pressure on and see if they can get some more points themselves.
Taking it back out to a 20-point margin over a 3 converted try lead. Shober underneath, letting it ball bounce this time. Out to the dangerous Norris Addo. Show and go, beats 1 defender, takes 3 to bring it down. And she moves it up over the 40-metre line. 2 pass play, back into Bianca Stokes. Good yardage, 20-metre gain from Bianca Stokes. This time it's Moko Mangawai looking dangerous. Wrapped up over the top from the Raiders. 14, Danielle Sudabil. Caught from dummy half, Ali Corrie. Just building that attacking pressure, but finding some easy yardage going forward. Out the back, second person play. Raiders. McGilvray down low. Coming up, missed the tackle, but forced the error. Turning it over, Raiders will breathe a sigh of relief there. Looking dangerous down there, the Sisters attacking left edge.
Yeah, they were looking good there too. Jordan asked Sam out to Bianca Stokes and then Latonya Norris. Unfortunately, they weren't able to control that. Or there might have been some more strife for Raiders, but they've managed to hold on and see if they can get out of their own territory.
Let's see what the Raiders can do working out from their own line. Picking up from the base of the scrum, getting onto Aishike, getting well over the top from Shoba. Oh, and she's come up with the strip as well, but no. Referee signals
lost ball.
Infringement in the play of the ball. Lost ball. Well, Palmerston Raiders needing to do much more with that. Maintain possession, at least get themselves to the end of the set of 6. If they're looking to turn this scoreline differential around, just inviting the Sisters back into the attacking opportunity. As the scrum set centre field position, 10 metres out. Fanned out deeply to the left. Latonya Norris-Addo looking out wide. Tashana, Carl Davin. And that's it. I'll let you explain that one to us, Chris.
A differential penalty there for a second row feed. Not a penalty we see much of, Nigel, in any competition.
No, in fact, the NRL Premiership experimenting in a couple of games this weekend without scrums. So maybe it's the way of the future, no scrums, and we won't see those penalties again, but it's the Raiders taking the opportunity to get themselves out of trouble. Coming half run from Danielle Silverine. Conti, try scorer, over the top, combining with another try scorer in Corrie. Defence. Marcus working hard, but doubling up in their errors, allowing the Raiders to get out of their own end. Good touch finding kick. Braden Quilkey, touch judge. Braden Quilkey heavily involved in the game up here, the touch judge. He's a player and coach for his club, the Litchfield Bears, but it's good to see him officiating as well. And this is what we need to see from the Raiders, laying their platform through their big, strong forwards. Standing in the play of the ball. Aisha Kay still sitting in that, even though she's wearing the number 3 jersey, playing the number 7 role. Well met by the sisters. We'll see the number 17, Karina Tamano, getting a touch on the ball. Passing her wide. Try scorer. Passing it on to McGilvray. No, sorry. Simone Garner getting taken out over the sideline. Getting herself in too much of an upright position. Garner, she needs to do more to keep herself in the field of play. With some strong defence over the top from the sisters to force the error.
Yeah, she was complaining a bit about the tackle, but I didn't see too much in that.
And there's Kyle Fauntleroy given the penalty, signalling back chat from the Raiders. Well, you just doubled up on an error. That's not very good discipline from the Raiders.
No, Coach Anthony Smith will be a bit concerned about that.
Perhaps it's a level of frustration coming out in the Raiders if they're being 20 points behind on the scoreboard, trying to create something, forcing it, knowing that they need to get points on the board.
Oh, no doubt they'll be feeling the pressure at the moment with 15 minutes to go, but you're not going to win any friends or change the referee's mind by dissent.
Joining the play there, Moko Mangawai. Taking it forward. Season campaign, Leanne Alia. Trying to get the ball away to the speed merchant in Latonya Norris-Addo. But sisters coming up with the error, allowing the Raiders another attacking opportunity. Well, as I said, with under 15 minutes to go, they need to be the next one to score, the Palmerston Raiders, to give themselves any hope. Do or die.
Yeah.
It's NRLNT Quitline Premiership.
Yeah, we've had about 10 minutes now, Nigel, of just neither side being able to assert their dominance. Raiders with some silly errors, and sisters haven't been able to capitalise on their position.
Oh, as you've seen, Aisha Key bringing the ball across the field, trying to link up with Danielle Huhagen, with the ball bouncing, going to ground, a little bit scrappy. Perhaps just needing to be a little bit more patient with their set of 6, just Yeah, Coach Anthony Smith perhaps needs to get a message out there. You don't need to score from every play. You've got to build some pressure. That's how you've got points on the board, is building pressure through your strong go-forward attack. As you said, Chris, teams trading blows early in the second half. Both teams getting a try each. But since early in the piece, it's been a stalemate. Sato again getting some yardage from that dummy half run. Always looking dangerous. Crowd cheering on, but asking the referee for a knock on, but to no avail. Looked up. That is 14, Danielle to the right. Here, turning it back inside, Mangawai. Set up centre field position, looking to go left. Alia through the hands, looking to link up.
Great pass from Jordan Arsam. But the defence was equal to it on that occasion.
Alia, good kicking game. Cross-field kick. Just about putting on the spot. Oh, Ponte! Oh, fantastic catch in the mid-air, showing her multi-talented skills. Taking the high ball, but not quite getting across the line. Some enterprising play. Good finish to the set. Raiders playing the ball 1 metre out from their own try line. No markers at play, so they should get some easy yardage here. Shoba, good line speed. Taking up, solid defence. Keeping them buried on near to their own try line. Marcus looking to work hard. Bianca Scrimgeour. Oh, Marcus going the wrong way. Aisha Key looking to make up with the error. And ill-disciplined play with a rapid chop straight over the top. I'm surprised it hasn't gone on report that. Still a little bit of feeling left in this game.
Yeah, and it's still fairly trying conditions for the ladies out there. It's still 31 degrees. It looks like the breeze has picked up a little bit out there, but it's still be difficult conditions for them.
Matches to follow. You can always keep up to date with the matches and results from the NRLNT Quitline Premiership by going to the website www.nrlnt.com.au for all the information and all their fixtures. Number of games following this afternoon, our men's reserve grade and our Quitline A grade competition. Some good yardage in behind the ruck from the Raiders, Simone Garner. Aisha Key looking to double it up again. Looking dangerous, needing to have some settled play. Linking up well. Oh, Shoba getting the incorrect technique on the tackle. Body on the line stuff. Manages to slow the attackers down. Sisters on the back foot. Going to the grubber again, like she scored in the first half. Sorry, in the second half. This time not deep enough to get it into the in-goal area. Oh, fantastic, enthusiastic defence from the marker, Danielle Smith.
They certainly haven't given up, the Raiders ladies, and this is what they need to do. Keep the pressure on the sisters' side. Well, try and force a mistake.
Absolutely. Bang, bang, bang. Get some quick tries on the board. Still anybody's result. And we've seen a knock on in the play the ball. Referees ruled the knock on. Raiders will be looking to set the scrum quickly, give them as much time as possible. What the Raiders need to do here is hold the ball for the full set of 6. Don't look for complicated play. You've got Ishiki sitting in first receiver. Just look to pick up the big, strong ball runners from the previous try scorer, Joanne Fatufi. Straight up the middle. That's what's got them into the big dance in the grand final with strong wins over Litchfield and last year's runner-up, Nightcliff Dragons. And we've seen another scrum penalty.
And this one goes to the attacking side, but not binding correctly.
Making the tap. 19, Emily Marsh, getting that over the top. And here she is. Joanne Fatuvai getting a second for the day. Taking the Raiders along to 16, Sisters 32, with a kick to come. 8 minutes, just over, or under 9 minutes of play. They'll be wanting to do their quick kick away here to give themselves more opportunity to get points on the board as we go to the replay.
And again, we've seen this from Fatofe. Again, a great short run, but plenty of power. And the Sisters side not coming off the line. Stepped around one and straight over Leanne Alia.
Yeah, right. Sisters caught with some defenders caught on the ground. It's always, when you're missing defenders to help without those to help bring the player down. And Leanne Alia not able to do enough to stop the try score. Danielle Suddaby lining it up, hoping for a third successful conversion. 100% conversion rate so far in the afternoon, keeping the Raiders in it. Lining it up, taking your time with it. We're wanting to make sure of it. And giving yourself all the time in the world, but spraying it to the right. Leaves the score line. Sisters 32, Palmerston Raiders 16. Well, it's a 16-point margin. Needing 3 converted tries to get the noses back in front. But with 7 minutes to play, Sisters will want to lock this up.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will have taken over 2 minutes since the try was scored before we kick off. So that's time that Raiders really need. And just as if they get a decent deep kick off here and some good strong defence, it'll just about seal the game.
Well, the Sisters have had an impressive margins this year. I mean, they've only had 28 points scored against them in the whole competition season, and we've seen 16 points. So it's compared to other matches so far this year, a number of points getting scored against them today. And it's been their defence that's got them into their minor premiership, and well, it's been both their attack and defence that's giving them a strong scoreline this afternoon. Working it forward and over the top from Shoba. Sisters number 5. Well, with just under 6 minutes to play. Yes, it's laying the platform, but they need points on the board, the Raiders. Ayushiki showing the ball back on the inside. Taken up over the top. All in all tackle from the Sisters. Yes, looking to the edges. Kick down the centre of the field. All good bounce.
Good bounce for Raiders.
Nice securing possession. Member of last year's Northern Sharks lineup, who won the grand final. Tashara, with the goal kicking duties today, taking good run up. Building some solid platform. Shoba. Good 10 metre. Getting a good offload away. Continuing on. It's like another tackle in the set whenever you get those offloads away. There's number 7, Kerry O'Connell. And Leanne Alia getting another one of those good crossfield kicks across. Needed to be a little bit higher to allow her attackers to come through and give them a chance to get underneath the ball.
But a good take by Sudaberry as well, under pressure.
Played solid for the Raiders, Danielle Sudaberry. She's been involved quite extensively. Very confident player. dummy half run. Key in the dummy half. Emily Marsh taking it forward. Looking for options. No one there. Handing it off to Ashley Stott. Getting a bit weary. It's just over 3 minutes to play. It's been a big afternoon. Nice warm trying conditions. The midfield, centre field bomb. Could bounce anywhere. Stotteby coming through one, streaming in it. And the ball sits up nicely for the Sisters fullback. Cahill Davitt. Ponty. With a try score. Getting a dummy half. Looking for the
Look out.
women's leading try scorer. Oh, and she's finding space. Will she get across for her hat trick for the afternoon? There it is. Gets across. I think that'll just about seal and wrap it up for the Sisters. And the referee awards the try for Latonya Norrisado's third try for the day, adding to her try scoring tally for the year.
Yeah, she certainly, with her pace, makes a great difference, and her football knowledge as well. A good pass out here by Ponta.
Ponta getting across out to that BC defender, looping around, taking the, well, just with the run around, putting the defender in two minds as to who to go for, and it allowed the Latonya Norrisado the easy run to the line. Aisha Key, a busy player coming across in cover defence, but yeah, nothing she could do about that. Norrisado too much speed to get across for a third try of the day. As you can see, the car park's quite full there. Isn't it great to see people out supporting grassroots rugby league? Blessed with some fantastic facilities provided by the Northern Territory Government. Of course, this Territory Rugby League stadium opened up only just over 18 months ago. Very blessed to be bringing you pictures. Even though it's warm outside, Chris, it's nice, beautiful air conditioning inside in the commentary booth position. Enjoying the creature comforts from lovely facilities provided by the Northern Territory Government.
Yeah, it's very comfortable up here. And it's been a great credit to those ladies out there today playing this game. They haven't wilted in spirit anyway. And Raiders are going to come up and have the final kick-off of the game. As we see out on the field too, the teams for the next game warming up, which will kick off in half an hour or so.
Yeah, so what I like about the women's game is they always play in the fantastic spirit of the game of rugby league, always complimentary of each other. Yes, they play it tough, they play it hard, but at the end of the game they always come together, enjoy each other's company, getting around and supporting each other, getting out to play this wonderful game of rugby league. Danielle taking the kick-off, just making the 10. And Sisters, I think they know what with 20 seconds to play, they know what's coming. 36-16 scoreline, as we see Topaz Thomas looking to come in from dummy half to make a run, but
knock on there.
Knock on. I think this is just about winded up. Players in no hurry to make the scrum. Waiting for the countdown. There's the siren. Referee blows full time in another fantastic season of Women's Premiership Rugby League. We see the women's streaming onto the field. Running through the try scorers today for the Sisters lineup. We had 3 tries for Latonya Norrisado, try to Danielle Ponty, 2 tries to Tali Corrie. Bianca Stokes getting across for a try as well. Tashara Cahill-Davin having a good afternoon with the boot, kicking 4 out of 7 attempts. And then against the Palmerston Raiders, 2 tries to Joanne Fatofi, a try to Aisha Key, and 2 out of 3 conversions for Danielle Surabi to give them 16 points for the day. But it's a big win for the 2020 Women's Quitline Premiership to the Sisters, to the Palmerston Raiders 16.
First of all, welcome along and huge congratulations to Sisters on an outstanding victory, and also a big round of applause to the girls from the Raiders who absolutely put on a great show today. So congratulations to both teams and an outstanding play, thoroughly enjoyable. High London's victory, Mitch Ryan 4.9, we've received the 3 games this afternoon. And Henry Street is the ops manager for the NRL. Is going to present the medals to the referees. And who knows, they'll get teams over here as well. So the centre referee, first of all, name, Carl Fogelroy. Congratulations, mate, on that second game. Well done. And the touchies, great quickly on that line. Congratulations, guys, as well. Alright, as we've seen this now, we'll present some season awards. The highest point scorer for the season and the highest try scorer of the season was from Sisters, Latoya Norris. Congratulations, Latoya. And then the highest scorer and try scorer for the season. You're right back to the trophies. Latoya? And the player for the grand final from Sisters. Number 1, Trisha David Cahill. Congratulations, Trisha. Player of the match. Ciara, sorry. It was Ciara. Number 1. I'd like to ask Ronnie now from the Raiders to come up and present the medals to the team.
Chrissy, Smithy, Aisha, Ruby, Ashley, Teresa, Tiara, Jasmine, Stevie, Lucy, Bugs, Emily, Penny, Joanne, Karina, and Rio.
Wanting to come up to the sisters, present them to the team.
First of all, thank you to the ladies. Pretty sure you'll be back next year. To that ladies, I couldn't ask for a better team. And if I could use the coach, and the coach to the field. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you. To Sarah, Thomas Thomas, Danielle Quanta, Latonya, Kerry O'Connell, Jordan, Tali, Corey, Rocco, Underwood, Daleen Hill, Bianca, Natali, Kami White, Bianca Stokes, Anna Shoga, Jack Cavillo, Ian Acker, Mary, and Melanie Longo.
Bianca, talk to the captain assistants, congratulations.